What's up, Wrestling Universe? Welcome back to Wrestling vs. CC. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell because we're about to break down some absolutely explosive developments in the Bloodline saga. Today, we're talking about something that has the entire WWE universe buzzing. Naomi stepping up and sending a crystal clear warning to Roman Reigns and Jey Uso about her husband, Jimmy Uso. This is family drama on a whole different level, and it's getting intense. Before we dive in, smash that like button, drop your predictions in the comments below, and let's get into this incredible story that's unfolding right before our eyes. To understand why Naomi's warning is so significant, we need to talk about the Bloodline storyline, arguably the greatest wrestling storyline of the past decade. For those who might be catching up, the Bloodline has been the dominant force in WWE since 2020. Roman Reigns is the tribal chief, backed by his cousins Jimmy and Jey Uso. The Paul Heyman Council, and later Solo Sikoa, created an unstoppable faction that held WWE in an iron grip. But here's where it gets complicated. The Bloodline wasn't just about championships and dominance. It was about family, loyalty, tradition, and the weight of the Anoa legacy. Roman demanded absolute loyalty. He manipulated his family members, particularly Jey, forcing him to fall in line or face consequences. Jimmy Uso has been caught in the middle of this family war for years. We've seen him torn between supporting his twin brother Jey, respecting his cousin Roman as the head of the family, and maintaining his own identity and values. The emotional toll has been visible in every promo, every match, every backstage segment. The Bloodline has fractured, reformed, and evolved multiple times. We've had the original Bloodline, the new Bloodline with Solo taking over, and now various family members picking sides in what's become an all-out civil war within the Anoa family. Jimmy has been through absolute hell. He's been manipulated, attacked by his own family, forced to make impossible choices, and pushed to his breaking point time and time again. Now let's talk about Naomi's unique position in all of this drama. Naomi isn't just a bystander in this story, she's Jimmy Uso's wife, which makes her family by marriage. She's been watching her husband go through emotional turmoil for years because of the Bloodline saga. She's seen the stress, the conflict, the pressure that Roman Reigns has put on Jimmy. Think about what Naomi has witnessed. She's seen Jimmy getting manipulated by Roman. She's watched her husband's relationship with his twin brother Jey get torn apart and rebuilt multiple times. She's been there through the backstage politics, the family meetings, the emotional breakdowns that we don't see on camera. As a performer herself, Naomi understands the business. She gets that storylines require conflict and drama. But when it comes to her husband's well-being, both physical and mental, that's where she draws the line. Naomi has always been protective of her family. If you follow her on social media or watched her on Total Divas, you know she's fiercely loyal and doesn't hold back when someone she loves is being mistreated. She's got that fire, that intensity, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. For years, she's stayed relatively quiet about the Bloodline drama, letting Jimmy handle his family business. But there comes a point where enough is enough. When you see your partner being used, manipulated, and put in harm's way repeatedly, eventually you have to step up and say something. That's exactly what we're seeing now. Naomi is done watching from the sidelines. She's sending a message loud and clear. Leave Jimmy alone, or face the consequences. So what exactly is Naomi's warning to Roman and Jey? From what we're seeing play out, Naomi is making it clear that she's not going to stand by and watch Jimmy get caught in the crossfire of this family war anymore. Whether it's Roman trying to manipulate Jimmy back into the Bloodline, or Jey needing Jimmy to pick sides in the ongoing conflict, Naomi is putting her foot down. Her message seems to be, Jimmy has given enough. He's sacrificed enough for this family. He's been loyal, he's been there, he's put the family above himself time and time again. But there's a limit to what anyone should have to endure, even for family. What makes this warning so powerful is that it's coming from a place of love and protection. This isn't about Naomi inserting herself into storylines for attention. This is a wife protecting her husband from people who have repeatedly hurt him, even if those people are his own family. Think about the dynamics here. Roman Reigns has positioned himself as the head of the family, the tribal chief who demands respect and obedience. Jey has been caught in his own struggles, trying to find his identity while dealing with the trauma of years under Roman's control. And now here comes Naomi, who isn't bound by the same family obligations and traditions, saying, enough is enough. She's essentially challenging the entire power structure of the bloodline. She's saying that being family doesn't give you the right to abuse, manipulate, or endanger someone. That's a bold stance to take, especially against someone like Roman Reigns, who has been booked as nearly unstoppable. The warning likely includes consequences too. Naomi is a former champion, a legitimate threat in that ring. If Roman or Jey push too far, if they put Jimmy in danger again, she's making it clear she won't just stand by. She'll get involved, and she has the skills to back up her words. Let's break down what this warning could mean for the future of WWE programming and the Bloodline storyline. First, we might be seeing the setup for some incredible mixed tag team action. Imagine Naomi and Jimmy Uso versus Roman Reigns and a female partner, or versus Jey Uso and a partner. The emotional stakes would be through the roof. This isn't just about wrestling, it's about family, loyalty, and protecting the person you love. WWE has been featuring more intergender elements in their storytelling lately, and this could be a perfect way to elevate that. Naomi getting physically involved to protect Jimmy would be a huge moment that fans would absolutely lose their minds over. Second, this adds a whole new dimension to the Bloodline story. For years, it's been about the men: Roman, Jey, Jimmy, Solo, and others. But bringing Naomi into the mix as a protective force, as someone who isn't afraid to stand up to the tribal chief, that's fresh. That's compelling. That's something we haven't seen before in this saga. Third, this could be huge for Naomi's character development. She's been a babyface champion, a fan favorite, someone who represents positivity and empowerment. But showing her fierce, protective side, the side that will go to war for her family, that adds layers to her character. It makes her more relatable and more badass. From a storytelling perspective, this creates multiple potential directions. Does Roman respect the warning and back off, showing a rare moment of understanding? Does he dismiss it, leading to an escalation? Does Jey find himself torn once again, this time between his brother and his loyalty to whatever side he's currently on? The beauty of this development is that it humanizes everyone involved. Roman isn't just a villain. He's a family member whose actions have real consequences. Jimmy isn't just a tag team wrestler. He's a husband with someone fighting for him. Naomi isn't just a women's division star. She's a wife protecting her husband from toxic family dynamics. The WWE universe is absolutely eating this up, and for good reason. Social media has been exploding with reactions to Naomi's warning. Fans are praising her for standing up for Jimmy, for not being afraid to go against the bloodline, for showing that family loyalty has limits when abuse and manipulation are involved. Many fans are drawing parallels to real-life situations. How many people have had to watch someone they love get mistreated by family members? How many have had to make the difficult decision to stand up to their partner's family when things went too far? This storyline resonates because it's real, it's emotional, and it's something people can relate to. The hashtags are trending. Fan art is being created. People are fantasy booking dream matches and scenarios. The engagement is off the charts, which shows that WWE has struck gold with this angle. There's also interesting discussion about the gender dynamics at play. Naomi stepping into what's been a male-dominated storyline isn't about taking over or stealing spotlight. It's about showing that women are just as capable of being fierce protectors and standing up to powerful men. That's empowering representation that resonates with fans. Some fans are hoping this leads to Naomi getting more prominent storylines and championship opportunities. She's incredibly talented, and using the bloodline connection to elevate her position on the card would be smart booking. So where do we go from here? Naomi's warning to Roman and Jey about Jimmy Uso is more than just a dramatic moment. It's a potential game changer for one of WWE's most compelling ongoing storylines. It adds new dimensions, new conflicts, and new possibilities for where this story can go. Will Roman Reigns heed the warning? Will Jey find himself caught between his brother's wife and whatever allegiances he currently holds? Will we see Naomi step into the ring to physically back up her words? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this so exciting. What's clear is that Naomi is done being a background character in Jimmy's story. She's stepping up, making her voice heard, and showing the entire WWE universe that she's a force to be reckoned with. This is storytelling at its finest. Emotional, personal, and with real stakes that fans care about. The Bloodline saga continues to evolve, and now with Naomi in the mix, things just got a whole lot more interesting. What do you think, Wrestling Universe? How should this play out? Should Naomi get physical with the Bloodline? What matches do you want to see? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe to Wrestling vs. CC for more wrestling content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, this has been Wrestling vs. CC, and remember, in the world of professional wrestling, family drama always delivers the best storylines. Remember to add relevant B-roll footage, wrestling clips used under fair use for commentary, social media screenshots, and engaging graphics throughout the video to maintain viewer engagement.